You take the lead now.
Nancy Drew taking over. I think I've got it. Can you come take a look?
Be right over. I disagree with your cop work there, Nancy.
Hi, it's Ned. I can't talk right now. Leave a message. Nancy, hi.
Chief McGinnis let me out of the holding cell.
That's great news.
But I can't go home until I find more conclusive proof that it wasn't me who set the fire.
It's a good start. I'm going to keep working to get you out.
And I'm going to keep working on the case.
Nancy, I know I don't have to remind you of this, but be careful. You could land in some serious hot water if you impede the investigation in any way.
I'll be careful, I promise. How's Hannah doing?
She's so sorry she couldn't be here for you. She said she's rushing back home. I told her that we'd take care of things, but you know how she is.
I should get going.
Take care. Hi, it's Ned. I can't talk right now. Leave a message.
Please state your name for the record.
Nancy Drew.
Where were you when the fire broke out?
Inside the building.
What were you doing there?
I was following a lead for the Clues Challenge.
Was there anything strange about the way the fire was burning? What was the color of the smoke?
Black.
Did you notice any...
There was a
Did you see anyone else at the scene before emergency crews arrived?
Dear...
Do you believe someone intentionally started the fire? If so, who?
Well, yes. I just don't know who did it.
Please state your name for the record. Where were you when the fire broke out? What were you doing there? Was there anything strange about the way the fire was burning?
It started...
What was the color of the smoke?
Hi, it's Ned. I can't talk right now. Leave a message.
Perfect.
Hello?
Why do you have ether? Couldn't something like that be used to start a fire?
It could, in theory. But if that was real, it would have probably evaporated or exploded by now.
Where were you before you saw the fire? At around 2 p.m.
I was going to talk over at the River Heights Historical Society.
What was the talk about?
We were talking about the time capsule. Not that that matters now that it's been burned to a crisp. It was due to be opened at the Anvil Days Festival. You should know this. The winner of the Clues Challenge gets to add something of their own when it's resealed.
What did Brenda ask while she was here?
I don't like it when people ask me questions. Right now, you are pestering me with questions about previous questions that I was pestered with earlier. It's just recursive and rude, and now I have a headache.
Toni thinks that you're bitter about what happened to you.
Well, of course I am. You would be too.
And that you're jealous of Nancy.
Stop right there. If you're going where I think you are.
She suggested that you might be angry enough to take it out on Nancy for having everything that you don't.
Get out! Get out of my store! Now!
Hi.
Alexei said he was giving a talk during the time the alarm was disabled.
Interesting. See if you can verify that.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Locked. I can't do this now.
What's up?
It's your turn.
I'll take it from here.
What's up?
I need you to take over.
Time to help Nancy.
Hello, how can I help you?
I'd like to order some ice cream.
Of course!
Hmm. Hmm. Wow, this is good. can't do this now. Got it. The lockpicking kit might just do the trick. The lockpicking kit might just do the trick. Yes, got it. What? She really has it out for Nancy. What's Toni doing with town hall plans? I should make sure Nancy knows about this.
What's the deal? I waited for you for an hour.
I'm sorry, I ran into traffic.
All right. Fine. Don't let it happen again.
It seems like your friends aren't as confident about where you were as you seem to think they'd be.
Between you and me, they're kind of dumb.
That's not a very nice thing to say about your friends.
You talked to them or something, right? I'm not wrong. Anyway, we're not for real friends. They're still in the 90-day trial period. I can return them in their original packaging at any time.
Isn't that exactly the same thing you were wearing before you got changed?
No, it's completely different. I can't believe you didn't even notice.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi.
Goodbye.
Talk to you later.
Ned, I need your Ned'spertise.
I see what you did there. This is about Deirdre, isn't it?
Yes, we need to distract her. You have to ask her out on a date.
I have to what?
Just take her out for lunch. Stall her for a while.
But what if people see us? I'll get a reputation.
Ned.
Okay, I'll do it. It's weird, but I'll do it.
Thanks.
It looks like Toni was holding a major grudge against you.
I figured as much. She's never been exactly friendly. Once I get out of here, I'm going to see how serious this grudge is.
How's the case coming?
It's not great in here, but I suppose it could be worse. If it weren't for you, this would be the worst experience of my entire life. And I get knocked unconscious and thrown into a dungeon every other week.
We found some of Toni's files. I think she wanted to develop the town hall site.
So there's a chance that she could have wanted the town hall to burn down. I'm going to see if my dad can help us out with this.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi.
I was wondering if you could go grab some food together.
Yes, I would like that.
Were you able to distract Deirdre?
Yes.
Great. I'll call Bess or George to go see if she's left anything behind.
Hi.
Ned's got Deirdre distracted. Can you see if she's left anything behind? Drop off anything you find at the station.
You got it.
It's your turn to take the case.
I'm on the case. This is from before the fire. We need to get this to Nancy.
Hello?
The talk you said you were giving at the Historical Society was canceled.
What are you talking about?
It never happened. Where were you really?
It was not canceled. I showed up, I gave my talk, there was a reception, then I left. Same as always.
That's not what I heard.
What you heard was wrong. So why don't you just butt out?
If everything is so bad for you here, why didn't you leave?
I could have run away, but this is where my life was taken away from me. This is the only place I could one day get it back.
What do you think of Bess?
Is she the one who broke my vase?
She thinks you hate her.
I don't hate her, but I do want her to think that. She should have a healthy fear of this place. I have to chase off the clumsy ones or I'll end up on the street.
I heard that Carson Drew worked on the team that prosecuted your case.
He did.
Do you think anyone will ever believe your side of things?
My parents, they would say, Alexei, do not worry. The truth will one day make itself known. But in my life, all evidence points to the contrary.
Did you know that Carson took classes from J.P. Bennington?
Yes, I did. He was quite the teacher's pet from what I understand.
Are you trying to get back at Carson by framing Nancy?
If I had a problem with Carson, I'd go after Carson, not Nancy.
Why were you really at the old town hall?
I wasn't. I was just passing by.
We have evidence that you were there. What were you doing?
I was trying to open the time capsule.
Why?
That's none of your business. I didn't start the fire. I don't have to put up with this harassment.
What kind of cases did you take on when you were a detective?
No case too big, no fee too small, I used to say. I worked a lot of cases. I know it's silly. I do miss it. I used to be Magnificent Markovic, Kid Detective. That wasn't my nickname, that was who I was. When it was gone, I was just Alexei. Whoever that is.
Bye.
Bye.
Great to see you again.
Goodbye.
Drop by if you've got any hot tips.
Done. 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 I can't do this now. I can't do this now. Done. 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 Done.
You have reached the Heights 9 Action News Tip line for Brenda Carlton. Please speak clearly when prompted. To report breaking news in the North River Heights area, say yes. Otherwise, say no.
Yes.
You have indicated a breaking news story in the North River Heights area. Brenda Carlton will be notified directly. Goodbye.
Acetone. That's one of the accelerants.
What's up?
Alexei lied about his alibi.
That means he's a priority suspect. Keep a close eye on him and try to figure out what he would gain by burning down Town Hall.
I'm turning the case over to you.
Nancy Drew taking over. It's Brenda. It's your turn to take the case.
I'm on the case. That must be what Nancy's dad was getting for her.
What's up?
It's your turn.
I'm on the case. Power ballads, the #1 cause of running red lights. Wait a second. This puts her at town hall right when the alarm was switched off. I need to check this against the chromatogram results. Which accelerant was used? The fire was started with isopropyl alcohol, not gasoline. Adding this to the evidence against me will help prove I didn't start the fire. This is everything I need. Once I correctly match all the evidence to the suspects, I'll be all set. Can you take a look at this?
On my way. Looks solid. Looks like you just got yourself a get-out-of-jail-free card, Detective.
I'd better leave all of the clues where they are. Yes, I'm out!
Hey, what's up?
Can I get you some ice cream?
No, never again.
Am I missing something? I thought you love ice cream.
Loved ice cream. But then I had bowl after bowl trying to keep my cover, and then my brain froze. Permanently. I'm so cold, Nancy. If I don't make it, tell my parents I died of ice cream poisoning.
Okay, I won't get you ice cream.
Good. When this is all over, I could go for a room temperature snack. and then a warm snack, and then something hot. Baby steps.
See you later.
See ya!
Nancy, happy to see that you're doing all right. Just so you know, I've been pulling for you this whole time.
That's not what I heard.
Well, you know what they say. Don't believe half of what you read and anything you hear.
Including now?
I see that your reputation is well deserved. What do you want?
Tell me about the fire. What were you doing?
I've been over this with enough people already. I was out, I saw smoke, I made a call.
Did you put pressure on the police to arrest someone?
Yes, of course I did.
You did?
I didn't tell them who to arrest. I just told them to do their jobs.
Aren't you worried that you pressured the police into making unnecessary assumptions?
You would have done the same thing. You know it's harder than you think to run a town. If someone has to take the fall for the common good once in a while, so be it.
Well, that's not very fair.
Fairness is a luxury in government. It's sad, but it's true.
See you later.
Bye.
Look what the cat dragged out of the jail.
Good to see you were so concerned.
Oh, I'm sorry if I was misleading. I wasn't concerned.
I want to know what you were doing at the fire. Why were you there?
Look, I don't care about the stupid clues challenge. I really don't. The only reason I was in it was because my dad never shuts up about how I need to be active in the community and blah.
Then why were you following me?
I assumed you were cheating.
Why would you assume that?
Because I was cheating. I thought we were all cheating. That's why I thought it would be fun to catch you in the act. But instead, you did something super crazy, which I did not anticipate.
I didn't set the building on fire.
That's cool. Just so you know, you do a pretty great impression of someone who has recently burned down a building for no reason.
Thanks for being so helpful, giving Ned all the information.
Just looking out for my #1 buddy.
Right.
Your boyfriend's cute, and you were in the clink. I think I'm blameless here.
Well, I think.
Relax, Nancy. I'm not one of those girls. I was just window shopping. Anyone can tell he's not going to budge on the you situation. It was just nice to spend a little time with him instead of the idiot boys on campus. I swear, you think they're gonna get more mature in college, but they just head the other direction.
Why are you hanging out here today?
Can you tell your friend to stop spying on me? It's distracting.
I'm not spying on you!
The fact that you responded proves my point.
Oh, shoot.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Look who's out! Glad to see that you could get them to see sense. Do you need anything? If you need anything.
Thanks. I didn't know you were following my case.
Couldn't help. Small town. I want you to know that I didn't doubt you, not for a second.
That means a lot.
Trust me, I know. I know what it's like to be in your shoes. It's the worst feeling you can have. You know, your friends really worked hard to get you out.
I know.
I should have worked harder myself. It's probably too late, but anything I can do to help you, anything you need to know, I'm your guy.
What do you know about Toni?
She railroaded you. Practically dropped the police at your door. Either she just hates you, or she's up to something that only you could crack.
Can you tell me anything about the fire? Anything at all?
You know, I wish that I could. I already told everything I know. Except...
Except what?
Okay, I went in.
You what?
I went into the building. I saw you come running out. You looked scared. I just knew it wasn't you who set the fire. And the reporter was just standing there, like she was waiting for you to come out. It wasn't right.
Why didn't you say anything?
It wouldn't have mattered. No one listens to me or trusts me.
Will you testify to that?
Yes, but it's not enough. You need more evidence.
Why did you give up on being a detective?
It wasn't a choice. The cases stopped coming.
Why did you go into the town hall when it was burning?
The time capsule. Bennington told me he'd put the magnifying glass somewhere I wouldn't find it for years and years. I always assumed he meant in the time capsule. I was just hoping to finally be able to say, see, I didn't do anything. But I guess it's gone now.
Why did you become a detective in the first place?
I was pretty young at the time, and back then my parents owned a shop, much like this one. I wasn't much into the news then, but I knew in those days people didn't much like immigrant families like ours. One night, someone threw rocks through the plate glass window, completely shattering it. My parents were very upset, but they were afraid to go to the police. It wasn't done where we were from. So I took it upon myself to catch the culprit.
Did you?
Never did. But that's when I learned that even a small, nice-looking town has its secrets. I decided I wasn't going to put up with secrets anymore.
Bye.
Bye.
Nancy, how are you adjusting to life on the outside?
Fine, thank you. I'm not in the mood to do an interview.
That's okay. Everything you say will be off the record.
You're still holding your microphone.
Sorry. Habit.
Still holding it.
All right. You're good. Word of warning, I will get the exclusive. I always do.
Why wasn't your van at the fire?
It was. I just came separately. I share the van with other reporters sometimes.
Can you tell me a little bit about your van?
I never pictured myself as the kind of person to drive around in a van. But I have to admit this one is pretty cool.
Why is that?
First thing, it's less of a van and more of a mobile action center. I spend more time in here prepping stories than I do at home.
Why are you playing me up as the villain in the media?
I'm just doing my job. I'm letting the world know about all of the suspicious things you've done.
You should be reporting on the truth, not trying to grab a better job. My life is at stake.
Mine too. And anyway, what good does telling the truth do if no one can hear you?
You have the reputation of being the first on the scene. How do you do that?
When news breaks, I get there first.
Yes, I've seen the ad. I mean, how do you make it to the scene first?
It's a secret of the trade.
Is there a way I could get in touch with you later?
Good question. Why don't you take one of my cards?
Is this your cell phone number?
Yes.
You were at the scene of the fire so fast. How did you manage that?
It's my job to be ready at a second's notice. Some people think I'm just lucky. I prefer to think I'm just that good.
Do you mind if I look around in the van?
Yes, for a variety of reasons, Nancy. First, it's mine, so no. Second, I have dirt on everyone in this town in here. And as a journalist, it's my ethical duty to make sure that all of the embarrassing footage I've got stays private until such a time that it is fit for broadcast.
You mean, like blackmail?
No. No! Is that what you think of me? It's not blackmail, it's fact-checking. I have to balance the individual's right to privacy with the public's need to know.
You didn't exactly extend that courtesy to me.
Didn't I? I think the public needs to know everything it can about the alleged criminal activities of the local self-appointed do-gooder.
I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
You have reached the Heights 9 Action News Tip line for Brenda Carlton. Please speak clearly when prompted. To report breaking news in the North River Heights area, say yes. Otherwise, say no.
Yes.
You have indicated a breaking news story in the North River Heights area. Brenda Carlton will be notified directly. Goodbye.
You're Bess Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and confidant.
Yes.
Did she tell you about her plans to burn down Town Hall?
No, she didn't. I mean, she didn't burn anything.
It must have come as a shock to discover what your friend had done.
But she didn't.
It's natural to be in denial. You just want the best for your friend, yes?
Of course.
Who else would she have told her plans to?
No one?
Has she always been secretive like that?
No.
So just recently?
That's not what I meant.
Does she have any enemies?
Well, she solves crimes, so there might be some hard feelings from the people she's gotten in trouble.
She solves crimes, so she must be pretty familiar with how criminals cover up their tracks.
Yeah, she knows all of the tricks. Wait, what are you getting at?
If anyone could get away with the perfect crime, it'd be Nancy, right?
I don't know about that.
So you think there's potential she won't get away with burning down Town Hall?
That's not what I said at all.
So you do think she'll get away with it?
She didn't do it. She's not guilty.
I can see that this is very emotional for you. Thank you for your time. We'll continue to follow the story as it develops.
You took what I said and screwed it all up.
Oh no, Bess. You did great. I know it's upsetting, but really well done.
I want to go again.
Great. I'll find you as details develop.
Oh, Bess. Wait, what's Deirdre doing back there? I should try modifying the settings of the other tracks to enhance the background track and hear what she was saying.
You're Bess Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and confidant. Did she tell you about her plans to burn down Town Hall?
Yes.
You're Bess Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and... You're Bess Marvin, Nancy's close...
Yes. No, she didn't. I mean, she didn't burn any.
You're Bess Marvin, Nancy's...
Yes. No, she didn't.
You're Bess Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and confidant. Did she tell you about her plans?
Yes.
No, she didn't. I mean, she didn't burn anything. You're Bess Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and confidant. Yeah. Did she tell you about her plans to burn down Town Hall? No, she didn't. I mean, she didn't. You're Bess Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and confidant.
That's it. Only 4 more tracks to go.
Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and confidant. Did she tell you about... You are Bess Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and confidant. Did she tell you about her plans to burn down... You are Bess Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and confidant. Did she tell you about her plans to burn down... Bess Marvin... You are Bess Marvin, Nancy's closest friend. You are Bess. You are Bess. You are Bess. You are Bess. You are Bess Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and confidant. Did she tell you about her plan?
I don't see anything. I saw her come through this way. It's gotta be here. Maybe it was destroyed in the fire. I'm not imagining things. I know what I saw. I can't assume that. It's not here, okay?
That's not what I meant.
No, I'll find it. I'll find it.
Deirdre thought she was following me. Who was she really following? Alcohol. It looks like this is for cleaning the equipment, but if she has more...
Nancy, you're out! I was so worried, you have no idea.
Thank you for your help. You guys are the best friends in the world.
We're not out of the woods. You need anything, you let me know.
So, how did Ned do with Deirdre?
I have never seen him so stressed out. In any other case, it would have been funny. I sort of feel bad for Deirdre. Only sorta. I don't want to get a reputation here as a softie.
So, how's the case coming?
Okay. Much better now that you're out. We're a team, but I still like it when you lead the way.
Did you find out anything else about Alexei's detective past?
Not much. I asked around a little. He solved a lot of tough cases. It's not fair that the town just turned its back on him.
What if he was really framed?
Then we'll take that case next.
See you later.
Until next time.
Hi.
What do you know about the notes that were left for me?
Promise not to be super mad?
No.
Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Moving forward. That's not the first note I found. I found another note earlier on your porch.
What did it say?
It gave me a place to go. I went there. Nothing happened. That's when I thought maybe someone was expecting to meet you. Next time I intercepted the note and sent it your way.
And you followed me.
Right.
Why are you admitting all this? I thought you hated me.
I do hate you. But I don't hate you. It's complicated. I just truly enjoy hating you, and I'd hate for something to happen that would throw off our equilibrium. Also, it's not fair.
Well, that's really nice of you. Thanks.
And that's why I hate you. So much positivity. And you're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, how can I help you?
See you later.
Goodbye.
Still have to do that. Check. Check. Can't check that off yet. Haven't done that. Haven't done that. I can't do that now.
Nancy, I'm so glad you called.
We found a list that Toni's been keeping. She thinks I make city council look bad when I crack a case.
Well, you do.
Dad!
But that's their fault, not yours. Keep an eye on Toni. I've never trusted her.
Do you know anything about Toni's development deals?
Offhand, not much. What do you need?
My friends found some paperwork of Toni's. It's starting to look like she might stand to profit from Town Hall being demolished.
Let me look into that. Give me a call back in a bit.
You have reached the Heights 9 Action News Tip line for Brenda Carlton. Please speak clearly when prompted. To report breaking news in the North River Heights area, say yes. Otherwise, say no.
Yes!
You have indicated a breaking news story in the North River Heights area. Brenda Carlton will be notified directly. Goodbye.
Did that. Haven't done that. Can't check that off yet. How could Brenda have possibly made it to all of those interviews so quickly? It doesn't make sense. Check. Did that.
Hey,
Deirdre thought she was following me to the old town hall. Someone might be trying to impersonate me.
you know, that sounds like something that Brenda might do.
Well, it certainly wasn't Alexei. Goodbye.
Bye.
Hi.
See you later.
Bye.
Hi, Nancy.
I'll let you go.
Bye.
Nancy, I'm so glad you called.
Have you found out anything about Toni and the town hall deal?
Nothing concrete.
So you did find out something.
Nancy, promise me you're not going to take what I'm about to say as proof that she's some grand mastermind.
I love when you give me a disclaimer. That means you've got something good, doesn't it?
According to a friend of a friend, she's the majority shareholder in the Heights development.
Meaning?
Meaning if something were to happen to free up that land, say a fire for example, she stands to profit.
How much?
Let's just say enough.
I knew it!
This isn't proof, Nancy. It's motive, but not proof. Unless you're 100% sure that it's her, take caution.
Don't I always?
No. Rarely to never is more like it. I hope that helped.
Of course. Do you remember Alexei Markovic? He was one of your first cases.
That was a long time ago.
Do you think he was guilty?
The case wasn't that simple.
Why not?
There was a lot of evidence stacked up against him. As a prosecutor, I couldn't just ignore it.
I know that, but did you think he was guilty?
It didn't matter what I thought. I could tell from the start that the jury wanted him locked up. It was a very strange case. I mentioned it to the judge, and he told me that I was too new to the courtroom to make that kind of judgment. I believed him.
And now?
Now, I don't know. I wish I had listened to my instincts back then. From that day forward, Alexei went on to be an honest member of the community. And the Bennington family went on to cause no end of scandal. That right there speaks volumes.
Alexei's been pretty helpful. Do you think I should trust him?
He's got every right to be mad at me. But if anyone knows what you're going through right now, it'd be him. I always say you should trust your instincts. But if it were me, I'd listen to what he says.
I should get going.
Bye.
Hi, welcome. What can I get for you?
My father tells me you're the majority shareholder in the Heights development.
Technically. I have investments in that and other local organizations.
Does that mean you could benefit from the sale of the land if it was no longer protected?
I don't care for that implication. Yes, I could make money from the sale, but I invested in the property, which was languishing, by the way, as an act of public service.
I think you set the fire on purpose to cash in on your investment.
You think I set the fire? What is it? What is it about this town? I swear, working in city government is like posting a big sign that reads, "Hi there, crazy people, please drop in any time."
But you'd benefit from the building burning down. That establishes your motive.
Yeah. Book yourself a room on that sinking ship and tell me how it turns out. When disaster strikes, people always look at the beneficiary. Always. Regardless of what you think of me. I'm not the type to burn down a building, and I'm really not the type to set myself up to be the main suspect.
Can you prove that?
You can't prove a negative. I don't have to prove that I'm innocent. You, on the other hand.
I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
Hello.
How do you think Brenda gets around town so quickly?
She probably speeds and never gets tickets because she's good looking.
Didn't you get a ticket from a red light camera?
All right, that's a flaw in my logic, but I'm still going to assume I'm right. I've got no idea how she does it.
Bye.
Bye.
Haven't done that.
Hey, what's up?
Did you find anything out about Brenda?
Oh, I forgot. Nancy, I'm so sorry about the interview. You know I'd never say anything like that. Brenda just...
Took what you said out of context? I know. Don't worry. I know how she is.
I was so worried you'd be mad when that came out.
Has there been much traffic or road work these last few days?
It's been the worst. It took me 45 minutes to get across the river Monday morning. It would have been faster to walk.
When you were stuck in traffic on Monday, when exactly was that?
10. Chic Boutique's Chic Week doorbuster was kicking off at 10, and I was late. Nancy, it was a travesty.
But if the traffic was that bad, how could Brenda have made it to both of the interviews on her time log?
Either she's good at being in two places at once, or she's got some top secret route I don't know about.
See you later.
Talk to you later.
Hello.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Hey, remember when I said you have the right to remain silent? I suggest you use that.
Oops, I'll go. Still have to do that.
What's up?
Bye.
Bye.
Hello?
Goodbye.
Thanks, bye.
Nancy, I need to ask. Why did you trust me right away? Your friends didn't.
We sleuths have to stick together. Plus, my father said you were worth trusting.
He did.
He did.
Well, that's just... I don't even know what to say. I'm surprised to hear that, I guess.
I'm stuck. Do you have any advice from your detective days?
Times were different back then. The town's a lot nicer these days. used to have lots of crooks running around in those tunnels.
Tunnels?
Yeah, there's a whole network of tunnels under the town. They say they're from the Cold War, but they're even older. Built by smugglers and the like. And the city turned them into a fallout shelter in the 50s.
How do I find my way in?
I don't know if I should help you with that. The tunnels are very dangerous.
I have to find a way into the tunnels. My case depends on it.
I see. You know, Nancy, when I was younger, I used to love to read. A good book always gave me great ideas. There's a book over there you should check out.
I really don't have time for that.
There's always time for this book. I always brought it with me on my adventures as a kid. You'll want to read it cover to cover.
See you later.
Until next time.
Alexei said cover to cover. There must be a code on the book's cover. It's a coded guide for getting around the tunnels. Alexei's guide said there'd be a tunnel entrance right outside the antique shop.
Hello.
You're the one who left me the notes, aren't you?
Yes.
You lured me to town hall. You led me to that room. All I need to know now is whether you were trying to frame me or trying to kill me.
They both would have made a great story.
You won't get away with this.
You and I both know you have no proof.
I've got your fingerprints, and
And I'll be on the air before you know it. Spinning your story so hard that every potential juror in this town will be itching to lock you up and throw away the key.
Far from it. I'm going to make sure everyone in this town finds out who you really are.
Look, you do what you want. If I were you, I'd take my head start and book myself a flight out of the country.
I'm not the type to run away.
Before you say that, I'd take a good long look at Alexei. That man's sad, broken down, lonely life in that grimy old store is your future if you stay. Your choice.
This is about the Antiquities show, isn't it?
This is about you. You know who screws up my leads? You. You know who gets in my way? You. You know who I'm sick of? Precious, special Nancy Drew. I'm going to love watching this town turn its back on you.
Hey,
It's Brenda. She's setting me up.
I knew you'd figure it out.
Now I just need to figure out how to stop her broadcast.
Say no more. I know just the thing. Let me go grab it. If you can go find a battery for me, I'll be right back.
Can't check that off yet. Haven't done that.
Gosh! Who would do something like that? Someone could really get hurt.
Who would do this?
Some of the fine citizens of River Heights have been expressing their outrage ever since you were arrested.
I can't believe someone would do that.
Don't worry about it. They're just a big bunch of cowards. We'll take care of this for you.
Were you able to find anything to stop Brenda?
I think I've got something good. Sort of. It's in pieces, but I'll figure it out. Maybe you could help?
Of course. What is it?
A jammer. Once this baby is up and running, there'll be no way she can get her broadcast on the air. Do you have the battery?
Yes. Here.
That's exactly the one I need.
Perfect.
We need to hurry. I'll work on getting all the pieces wired up if you could work on getting all the connections powered on.
You got it. I need to get all of the connections powered on. Got it. This should keep Brenda from going on the air for a little while at least.
Perfect. You'll need to connect it to the signal box in Brenda's van. She should be using the standard system, so you'll just need to connect the two together. Here, take a look. There are colored wires with this. Just connect the identical colored terminals with a matching color wire. Be careful not to cross any wires though, or it'll short out and not turn on. Once it's on, it'll be blocking the signal but will only last for about 30 minutes before the battery dies. I wish I could make it last longer, but it's the best I can do right now. Go find a way to put it on Brenda's van's antenna, but don't let her know it's there. Once it's on, you'll have to move quickly. It won't last long.
Do you know about any tunnels in River Heights?
Yeah, I didn't know that they were actually real. How cool is that?
See you later.
Bye.
You have reached the Heights 9 Action News Tip line for Brenda Carlton. Please speak clearly when prompted. To report breaking news in the North River Heights area, say yes. Otherwise, say no.
Yes.
You have indicated a breaking news story in the North River Heights area. Brenda Carlton will be notified directly. Goodbye.
The jammer should go here. All I need to do next is match the colored terminals. signal is getting jammed. Time to hurry.
Hello.
I need help stopping Brenda. She's trying to frame me.
If we don't learn from the mistakes of history, you have to fight fire with fire. She's going to go after you with everything she's got until you show the world how rotten she is. Don't let her get away. Don't run away. Fight her head on. Find a way to turn this around on her. I know you can do it.
I'll let you go.
Bye.
Can't check that off yet. That's done.
Hello.
I know it's Brenda that started the fire. She set me up.
Ha! Good. I'm glad it's someone awful. You have proof?
I'm working on it.
I wish I could help you. She's the worst. The absolute worst. She's only got that job because of her dad, and because she's good at shortcuts or something.
What do you mean by Brenda being good at shortcuts?
She's got to be. She's always there before anyone else. That's all she's got going.
I'll let you go.
See ya!
Hello.
Brenda's the one who set the fire. You've got to help me.
Do I? I don't think that I do.
You're fine with letting her get away with this?
Do you know how hard it is to get things done with you around? You and your friends always snooping around, causing trouble.
We don't cause trouble. We expose troublemakers.
When you're stuck cleaning up the mess, it doesn't make a difference.
I can't believe you're not going to help me stop Brenda.
You'll get used to the idea.
Bye.
Goodbye.
This must be how Brenda gets around town so quickly. That's definitely enough isopropyl alcohol to burn down Town Hall. This is definitely enough evidence for the chief to know it was Brenda. Brenda!
Nancy? Lose something? I'll be honest, I was not expecting to see you here. Clever move with the jammer.
This is how you got into Town Hall to start the fire, isn't it?
If you have to ask, do I need to bother to answer?
Why? Why would you do this?
You've got the next 10 to 20 years to figure that out. I'll give you a hint. If they give you TV privileges in the big house, you'll be seeing a lot of me.
But why frame me?
If I didn't, you'd screw up everything for me. And now you can't. Ha, here it is. Take a good look. It may look like a tape, but to you, it's the final nail in your coffin.
I need to get out of here and stop Brenda before she broadcasts whatever is on that tape. She locked me in. I need to find another way out. To be a way to get this open. I knew we were getting close. Today just keeps on getting better. Chief, I've got something you need to see.
Nice job, Nancy.
Could no longer contain the darkness inside herself. In a desperate act, she set the night sky ablaze. Perhaps we'll never know what caused Nancy Drew to strike the match that forever changed this town. But one thing is certain, River Heights will be a safer place with Nancy Drew behind bars. With a heavy heart, we must forever say goodbye to a former hero and look bravely. Excuse me, I'm in the middle of a broadcast.
Brenda Carlton, you're under arrest.
No! This isn't happening! You can't do this! Get your hands off of me! You don't want to mess with me! I've got dirt on all of you! I could ruin every single one of you!
Yeah, that's a risk we'll have to take. Back to you, Jim.
Dear Hannah, Brenda was right about one thing. Her broadcast did make it all the way to the national news. Just not exactly the way she had intended. Not the type to let a little thing like a prison sentence get in the way of her ambition, she's already started working the weather news desk at Heights Regional Correction Center. I'm sure she'll work her way to the lead anchor desk during the next 10 to 20 years. While Toni had nothing to do with the fire, she did show her true colors. As the details of the case emerged, public support for Toni fell to an all-time low. Toni quietly removed her name from the ballot, but remains behind the counter at Scoop. It'll be a while before any of us go out for ice cream again. To everyone's surprise, the time capsule survived the fire. And sure enough, when it was opened, J.P. Bennington's so-called stolen property was recovered. After decades, Alexei was finally vindicated. Dad is working on formally pardoning Alexei of all wrongdoing. For once, Alexei seems pretty happy. When I asked him if he's interested in being a detective again, he said, never again. But he did say he would be happy to help anytime. Deirdre is still Deirdre. She's throwing a post-clues challenge party this weekend. Not surprisingly, Ned's been invited. And not surprisingly, Bess, George, and I have not. Not that we go anyway. The town hall is set to be demolished soon and replaced with a new museum celebrating the history of River Heights. Word is that Alexei may be asked to be head curator. Now that I've been publicly exonerated, the town has really started to show its support again. My neighbors have gotten together to repair our window, and my house is overflowing with notes of support and baked treats. For me, it's just nice to no longer be public enemy number one. As the winners of the Clues Challenge, I got to choose what to place in the time capsule. I'm pretty happy with what I chose to put in there. If you think about it, you'll be able to figure out what it is. Or you could always wait 50 years until it's reopened. Finally, I couldn't have gotten through everything without help from the best friends a girl could have. And, of course, your wonderful gift basket. Can't wait to see you. Love, Nancy. Halfway across the world, beyond Cairo and the ancient pyramids, a lost world rises from the shifting desert sands. I've joined leading archaeologists to help unearth a site that some say may be the true tomb of Egypt's legendary lost queen. But once I arrive, rumors of terrifying curses fly, and stories of the site's deadly past begin to surface. It's up to me to solve an ancient riddle and find Egypt's legendary lost queen before a curse as old as the pharaohs themselves seals my fate forever. Join me in my next adventure, Tomb of the Lost Queen.